Oh, it's that time of the week back with the Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord developer blogs, but it's coming up to the summer, so hopefully we won't have to do these for much longer. Jesus Christ, Tailwords, please give us something good this Gamescom. Thank you, thank you. Quickly, before I get into the video, make sure you check the links out in the description to go into Aniba Games. You can get some great deals on pretty much any game. I mean, Kingdom Come Delivered's £17 and it's like 40 quid on Steam, so it's sort of a no-brainer. All the Total War games, pretty much any Steam games, but not even just Steam games. Any platform, Xbox, PS4, whatever. You can click the links in the description and support the channel. I mean, Mountain Blade, the full collection is like £3 and that's got everything in, so, I mean, you might as well. Make sure you go and use code RESONANT to get a 3% discount. Links in the description, and if you register now, which you don't have to, but you can, you also get another euro off it. So that's something you can do if you have the time and want to support the channel. But welcome back to Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord, and today in the developer blog we are talking about some cool new things and completely new mechanic that we haven't actually seen in Mountain Blade before. This is the execution mechanic. Yes, this is where if you're in the world of Karadi and someone does something you don't like, you can either send them away or you can have their head cut off, put in a pie, feed it to their children and even their dog or auntie if that's more your thing. But the game has a whole new death systems. Now, of course, throughout the world you will be making relations with different people, but the lords are the most important people because, of course, the lords, they own land, they own people, they own armies, and you're going to want to get them on your side in order to be successful throughout the world of Karadi. But how do you do that? Well, you might think executing is not the first way to go, and it's not, but this is more of a last resort sort of thing, or unless you want to go the whole King Joffrey type of way. You can see on this screenshot that when you're in the party screen, you can capture prisoners like we do in other Mountain Blade games. When you win battles and they have a lord, sometimes they'll escape, but sometimes you can capture them, and you're actually able to, on the party screen, execute them. There is a button for this, but you have to think carefully about doing that, and this is what we'll get onto a little bit later. If you do click this execute button, though, it will lead into another interface, and this will confirm if you actually want to carry this out, because as I said, there can be some pretty bad implications to executing people. Then there'll be a short animation and you will see them die. I mean, we don't have a look into what this animation will be, but, you know, demonetized YouTube type animations, that's what I'm sort of hoping. The execution itself, though, has some consequences. You have to think very carefully about this because, of course, if you go executing all the prisoners you get, they're not going to be very happy with you and their friends aren't going to be happy with you, and even your own guys will start to hate you eventually. They wanted to make it throughout the game a powerful but very costly action, stopping people from just going around and doing it and thinking quite wisely about when and why that they do this. I mean, let's say you capture a lord and he's known for being dishonorable. He goes around pillaging, raping people. He goes around taking what he doesn't deserve and owning land that he doesn't need, and he's genuinely disliked by the people. Now, of course, you can take him as your prisoner, you can keep him, might even persuade him to come into your army, or you can execute him. Now, because this guy's a dishonorable lord, executing this guy is not going to have so many bad effects as if you're executing an honorable lord. Saying that, though, it's still frowned upon executing anyone, especially if they are your prisoner. But as I said, if you're executing someone that is an honourable lord, if they're known and liked by the people, not necessarily your people, but their people, executing him will make you look even worse and will take your honour down a peg or two. I mean, let's say you execute an honourable character. Their clan, their faction, their family, their people, their whole region and faction will start to hate you. I mean, your relations will start to go down as your clan, if you own a clan, obviously. But even you personally can lose honour and relations with people. And when you personally lose honour and relations with people, not only do other factions and clans start hating your faction and you, but your own faction and clan can start hating you. And that's when you get lords being disloyal and start to revolt up against you, which is something that you probably want to think about not doing while you're playing your campaign in Mountain Blade. But saying this, as it's been a theme throughout all these developer blogs, everything you can do in the game, the AI lords can do as well. Whether it's pillaging, whether it's trading, whether it's cutting off supply points, or whether it is executing lords. Meaning that they'll be executing each other throughout the game, but also they have a chance to execute you. And this relates into your decisions previously. Now, of course, there are many ways to lose honor and relations with people, but executing someone's mate, that's going to be one of the biggest ways. And if you get captured by them later on, they're not going to take very kindly to you and probably not have much mercy on you. And if they chop off your head, that is the end of it for you. But we do know there's a family and kin system, which means that you'll have to go down to them. But what if you don't have a family yet? Well, I guess that's game over for you. So you have to be very careful for who you're executing, and you have to use this power wisely, because with great power comes great axe beheadings. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this quick developer blog. Make sure you hit subscribe button, because it's Gamescom coming up, which means, fingers crossed, new gameplay, all that sort of stuff. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel for that. But until then, guys, I will see you in the next one.